along a musty stone hall with hundreds of carved shelves along its walls walks two robed figures. The shelves are lined with thousands of books and countless stacks of more sitting at their bases. Cloaked workers fuss and organize with hurried but delicate care. The two walk in silence for a moment or two. Dressed in simple, loose-fitting attire, one woman appears gaunt and haggard, her hair thinning, skin pale and pallid, and the spectacles on her face barely resting upon her bony structure. Feebly carrying a small pile of worn and battered books, her arms nearly give way as she shudders against some unknown breeze.
I know why we are still here, but I do not know how much longer I can carry on like this.
The sickly woman eyes one of the workers as they tear into a chunk of flesh dangling from a thong around their neck. Not cooked, not cured, but raw and bloody, and decidedly rancid. She grimaces, wrinkling the dry and flaky skin of her nose and forehead as the altogether disgusting piece of meat is casually chewed like an afternoon snack at tea time.
We do what we must. You need only embrace it as we have, Miss Caldrian, and the rest comes quite comfortably soon after. I'm told Aller Rosk has found a way to even make it all more palatable, using our inks.
Hair all but completely fallen out, sunken eyes and sharp-pointed teeth like razor-thin knives. The other woman fingers a selection of 3 choice and equally fetid meats hanging from her own neck. A look of pride upon her greenish-hued, slack-skinned face. A sharp contrast to her walking partner.
I will leave you here,
the sickly woman says, stopping in front of a signed door that reads workroom in an odd script.
I'm sure you have more important matters to attend to other than my continued conversion to these new ways.
A nasty smile crosses the monstrous woman's face.
Yes, the servants' numbers are dwindling. We will need a new source soon if we are to continue our work on the revival. Until next time, Miss Caldrian.
Yes, next time. The monstrous woman departs with an eager yank of the rotting flesh around her neck. Even from behind, her motions clearly show that whatever ink could possibly do to improve the taste of this tasteless approach is unneeded for her to embrace and enjoy it thoroughly. The sickly woman awkwardly enters the workroom. She quickly but gently places her crumbling tomes onto a table. 2 other workstations are covered in bookbinding tools and supplies, books in dire need of repair, and others clamped down to set and settle adhesive pastes. Sitting down into the only chair with a creak of wood and weary bones, she slides a piece of parchment in place and dips a quill in ink. Slowly and methodically, she writes at length. When finished, she gently blows the final words dry and folds the paper twice with even precision. Standing, she enters through another small door into a book-laden bedroom and takes a deep breath in. Sitting atop a low bookshelf is a meticulous pattern of cut fabric, a puzzle of sorts that forms the vague shape of a would-be doll. Placing the folded paper next to the pieces, she sighs and says,
I'm sorry. I'm so very sorry.
With one last somber glance and hard swallow, she re-enters the workroom and locks the door to the main hall. A sturdy lock, one that will not be penetrated easily. She slips the key into a pocket and sits down at the desk. Fetching a small jar of liquid from a cubby on the wall and pulling the cork away, she crinkles her nose despite the lack of odor, and longingly stares at all the books still in need of repair, and then steels herself before drinking the jar down in one quick gulp. She grips her stomach tight as brutal pain racks her insides. She hacks and coughs as if 1,000 needles that lay in wait suddenly lurched forward to pierce her lungs. Blood rushes forth and smears the desk. She falls from her seat and hits the floor with a pathetic thud, and more blood spews across the stone tiles as she curls tight around her abdomen and soils herself in a most undignified fashion. She gasps for screams, but only strained, rough wheezing breaks free. It's quick, but it is pure agony. Hello there, it's me, Shad Nunda, the hero's newest helper, cursed by the gods with an ever-changing voice. Most recently we defeated the Web Lurker, a self-proclaimed king of the Ghost City, a terrifying encounter in which new power manifested from Sage Tulok. The party, feeling cautious and curious, contemplated the repercussions of such a darkly power. Meanwhile, I discovered cleverly hidden items neath the table before we gathered ourselves for some tending of wounds and repairs. We followed the glowing green trail of a ghostly energy claiming to be Otari himself, and headed further down into levels below. Coming across a strange mist, we found ourselves facing down a shrouded creature with wicked tentacles within the dungeon fog. It harried us well, but was defeated in the end. And then we saw a glowing green light neath the doorway. Perhaps this Otari did indeed come this way.
All right, fellas. I don't know if it's obvious yet, but we are definitely now into chapter 3.
Oh, baby.
How does it feel? How does it feel to be on the next step of this adventure?
Scary.
Feels like we have a level up in our future.
Yeah. Level up.
James is so thirsty for level ups.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I'm with
true.
James on this one.
We'll see. We'll see if I think you deserve it, you know? But I do have a question about level 2. So level 1 was the surface. Level 2 you've just completed, essentially. I mean, as far as you know. What do you think the original purpose of level 2 is? Any suspicions? I'm very curious.
Some fucked up shit.
Entrance hall and guest quarters.
Oh, okay. Entrance hall.
So
guest quarters.
there's the long great hall that ends in a bathroom. Off to the side was what you would traditionally consider a great room. It had a large table, a fireplace, and drinking water within reach. I imagine the room everybody was trapped in, what used to be at one point was either a makeshift kitchen or pantry. And then off to the east of that map would have been servants' quarters, or probably more likely guest quarters, because they're close to the door, because you don't want anybody going too deep into this place. And there was a secret entrance right next to those quarters. So, somebody like whoever the previous owner could easily keep an eye on their guests if they were suspicious of them.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was the church, probably again 4 guests to the east of that. And then I would imagine escape tunnels would be the last stuff that we kind of found, where we found the Morlock King, because you would need a quick way out if something happened, especially for your guests, a back way to herd your guests out. But the opulent staircase in the great grand hall that led through leads me to believe that this is where probably Belcora would have received other nobility that she trusted, specifically because she let them downstairs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Whereas the first level would have been all fortifications. So we saw the drawbridge, we saw the outhouse, we saw that it's in a fortified location. It's surrounded by a moat, essentially. And then there's a workshop off to the side in case anything goes sideways. They're just exploding a small little island.
Mm.
Yeah, and also they I was not necessarily thinking of the boat room as an escape. I was thinking of it as a way to ferry in slaves or workers or test subjects, whatever.
Just a privacy thing.
Mm-hmm. So you're not bringing everyone through the front door.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I've made level 2 accessible for you guys to navigate to whenever you want, if you want to take a look at the map again.
Oh, excellent.
I will say that where you found the Osprey Club members, that was not a kitchen and pantry, because you did find a kitchen and pantry separately. That where the shrine was, where you found the dead Thieves Guild member, that was a kitchen.
Right.
And right around the corner from there was a pantry. But you're right that those existed. And the processional hallway, it was specifically called, I remember saying a few times, processional. You're not wrong. Like, it very much looks like something to receive people, to show off a sense of opulence.
And to come see
whatnot.
the giant worm.
And come see the giant worm.
Come on down and check the
Actually,
worm.
I think every entrance to the giant worm was hidden.
Yeah, I guess it
was through a secret door in every direction at some point, I believe.
You're correct. Yep.
Yeah.
You're absolutely correct. And your little meeting room, there's your safe space, also secret doors on every side, including the surface.
Yeah, coming from her office.
It was in that office room to get down. Yep.
Yeah. So maybe the prisoners was the slave house. Like, that's where they got to stay. The seraphs, I guess, is probably the best way and most accurate way to put it.
Yeah, I mean, it certainly was a place that was storage-esque. Something would have been kept there, whether it was people or goods or whatnot. You're not wrong about that. And then there were several just disused bedrooms, so someone slept there. There was like 8 or more.
Yeah, there's 8. I'm gonna go with guest quarters still on that one.
Okay.
Or maybe the 6 in the bottom were the seraph quarters, and then this was like the head office for the head major domo, or whatever they would have called them in this part of the world.
Yeah, that shadow you fought was the major domo.
Oh,
yeah, it was
Quite
up
literally.
here though, so I wonder if this was like their office, the major domo office.
Yeah.
And then this may have been the major domo bedroom.
Duncan, any wild claims that are completely opposite of all this?
I think when they were having underground raves in this place.
Hell yeah.
I think
I
you're
changed
right.
my answer to underground
Yeah.
rave.
I think there was a lot of use of dancing lights and ventriloquist and something else to make music.
Ventriloquist? What kind of rave have you been going to, my friend? Yeah, no, that pretty much tracks a whole bunch of servants' quarters and stuff. And then, of course, we had the little meeting room of where they had the battle plans set out for Absalom. So, like, maybe it was just like the high level business around lunchtime, and then
Yeah, that was
slept
pretty
them
well
on
trapped.
downstairs
So
to
I
do the
imagine
real
that was
fucked up
just
stuff.
for like conspirators, like her cabal, for
Right,
outside
yeah.
guests. Anybody she had visiting to plan the attack. Anybody internally probably would have been in the secret room that we now make is now our base of operations.
Well, I'm going to bring you back to the vertical map that Narky made, and you will see that this was, in fact, the servants' quarters.
Oh, the whole map.
I mean, obviously, many uses for that map, but its general purpose was the quarters for servants.
Gotcha.
You are not wrong about the hallway and stuff, though. Like, guests were brought through here.
Yeah, I wonder where they would have went down then.
That's a very good question, actually. Where did they bring them down?
If they went down at all. Yeah.
Yeah.
So for the listeners, Freeman just showed us this vertical map, so side view of the keep, and we can see underneath the floor that we were just on, and I assume there's going to be a floor under that. But that being said, it's all covered with fog of war, and let me tell you, the fog of war goes down quite a bit here.
Yeah. It goes down
this isn't a small map, a small depiction. Big shout out to Narky for his work here. This is really cool.
It's so cool.
He's got the black magic craft font going on. I dig it.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, I mean, that's cool. I'm glad I asked that question. That was, I love the perspective of, just analyzing all these rooms and what they might amount to. But let's get back to the game. You are in this tiny little room, 10 by 10 feet, door to the north, door to the south. It is barren in here. And you see the faintest glow of green coming from the southern door. And Shad is like, after that combat, you guys might want to take a sec to sort yourselves out here. Physics looking pretty rough.
Oh, yeah.
But Shad like leans up against the wall, is like, oh, that was quite the creature. I never thought to face off against one of those there, friends. What the hell was that anyway? You all right there, Physic?
I've looked a little bit
You look
better.
like you put your belt on a bit too tight.
Well, it's only going to get tighter. He's going to perform a treat wounds on himself.
I am going to attempt to aid that with my cooperative nature because I think you're going to need it.
And just to note, I haven't done this yet, but on our last level up, I got the Godless Healing feat, and I didn't mention that. So,
Oh, you didn't?
If I try to attempt treat wounds or battle medicine on myself, I get an extra 5 HP.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice.
And after anybody uses a battle medicine on myself, I'm only temporarily immune to it for 1 hour instead of 1 day.
That's awesome.
Oh, that's so good. That's awesome.
I rolled a natural 20 to AIDS. That's a 29.
Okie dokie. I'm feeling pretty good about this one.
You get a plus 2 to that?
+2, yeah, to his treat wounds on himself.
And I got a natural 20.
Oh,
nice.
So I think I'm getting
coming in hot.
right. Yeah.
You just loosen your belt. You're fully healed.
He thought it was keeping all the blood in. Turns out it was keeping all the blood out.
22 HP back, so I'm only down by 1.
But +5 to that? No? Did you not just say?
Oh, yeah. Look at me remembering stuff like a big shot.
So 27 back.
I just got excited by actually rolling a natural 20 on one of those. I was
That's awesome.
so sure I was going to die.
Still wasn't James' character, though.
If you wanted to give me a quick treat wounds, no, I'll hold off, I think.
Okay. And Tulak?
Yeah, I'm down 6, so I could use a little.
I will attempt to aid again.
I got a 13. And that's not
I
going to do
aid
it then.
with 19. Yeah.
Bummer.
No worries.
Okay. I'll lay on hands on you, Tulak. That's 12 back.
Okay, I'm good to go.
And Thad's looking pretty good. I think he only took that sonic damage.
Thad.
Yeah, he's all right.
Thad? Chad.
Chad.
Sorry, I was chewing at the time.
I will take the defend action as is normal. Unless you guys want to go first, in which case she will scout from behind.
No, Tulak is going to detect magic at the door, the southern door.
Okay, what's the range on that again?
30 feet.
Okay, yeah, you detect magic. However, before you burst your way through, as you were, I'm making some executive decisions here for Shad's sake. Although, also, who's controlling Shad this time? I think it's Scott's up for this one.
Oh boy! All right.
You've played a rogue before. You should be fine.
Fine, yeah.
Rapier, sneak attack.
You got that sweet necklace for fainting now too.
I know, listeners, it's 2 weeks later than the last time you heard from us, but I'm still hungover because it's still the same day. Just a peek behind the curtains.
It's a 4-week hangover he's got going on here.
Our next episode's an intervention.
Yeah. As soon as you go back to town, Ren's like, we got to do something about this Tulak. So my executive decision here is that as you guys were sorting out your healing, Shad started like peeking around the room. and he rolled a sweet natural 20 and found a secret door
Oh,
on the western wall.
Shad's a beast.
I'm not going to do these much longer, just so you know. When you're healing, maybe think about putting Shad to work while you have him.
Good thinking.
And I was actually gonna raise the DC based on the fact that I was doing it for you, but it's a natural 20, so I can't help myself. So yeah, there's a little secret door on the western side.
Shad, what have you found over there?
Oh, it seems to be, some door. I was leaning up against it, and I popped myself up and looked around the room, moved about. I came back, and I saw the stones had moved a bit. If we just give it a bit of a yank here, I think we can... And he pulls it open, and there's this tiny little alcove with a chest inside.
Well, go on then, check for traps.
Right.
And he does. Gets another natural 20.
Oh, wow.
And finds nothing.
Okay, and he pops open the chest, and there are 4 containers with liquid in them.
Mm-hmm. 2 of which I've revealed immediately because Physic will know what they are. He has the formulas for them. There's a healing potion lesser and a Bravo's Brew lesser.
Okay.
Although I don't know if Bravo's Brew has come up yet, but I know you have the formula.
Yeah, I haven't played it yet.
Otherwise,
Yeah, do you want to tell us about that there, Physic? The Bravo's Brew? What it is?
Bravo's Brew, a flask of foaming beer grants courage. For the next hour after drinking this elixir, you gain a +1 item bonus to will saves and +2 when attempting will saves against fear.
Nice.
And I guess this will be a round of crafting checks for these here unusual liquids.
no, actually.
Magic checks, huh?
Sorry, one of them will be crafting and one of them will be magic. The blue, there's a blue liquid and a purple liquid. The blue will be crafting.
Okay. I'll roll for the blue.
I will aid with a 19.
Nice. I got a 20, so that's a 21.
No.
Oh, wow.
Missed
Be
it.
something fancy. Somebody want to take the magic, or does it matter?
That should probably be Tulok now with his +10 to occult with the guidance.
Ah, yes, guidance. I
Yeah, you
forgot.
can just cast it on yourself and go to town, yeah.
Yep. All right. So I will cast guidance on myself, and natural 1.
Mm-mm.
Chill.
No idea.
Okay, I will attempt to religion. 12.
No dice.
Okay.
Because they're not on point to start.
Hope no one's thirsty, because I don't know what the fuck this thing is.
There's no rules for dipping your finger in these, eh?
Not that I know of. I don't think so. But even then, if it was a plus, it'd probably give you a +1 at best, and you're still not even close. So, yeah.
All right. Well, Physic, you want to hold on to those?
Yeah, and there's 2 of those Bravo's Brews and 2 lesser healing potions. Did you want either one of those there, Tulok?
Oh, yeah. I'll grab one of the... I'll take one of the healing potions if everyone's cool with that.
Yeah, I still have one in my inventory. And I will take my focus point back because I'm sure that took us about 10 minutes.
All right. And Shad is going to move to the southernmost door while they're kind of figuring all that out and listen behind.
Okay. And he hears nothing. Quiet as can be.
And he's going to search for traps.
Okay. Also, nothing.
And then he steps out of the way for Gilda to pop the door.
And we agree, so she does it.
It opens to a long, quite long,
Jesus
5-foot length hallway, 35 feet in length. And there is a door to the east first, and just beyond it, a door to the west, about 15, 20 feet in. And the door to the east has a much more obvious green glow coming from it.
She'll gesture to it without speaking. Are we doing this door?
Yeah, Shad is following behind searching, and Tulok is following behind avoiding notice, and Tulok and Shad both nod to Lady Gilda as she looks at the door expectantly.
Okay, and I'm sure she can't see Physic behind the 2 regular-sized human beings, so...
Nope, he is scouting behind them.
Open.
Open, all right. Cracking the door, you can see an ancient and tattered sofa, which sits on the eastern wall. And the south wall shimmers with strange green light. And as before, the green light forms a message on the wall. And it says, Belcora fell to the Rose Guard, but we never knew of these vaults below. And it slides off the wall and slithers away and leads you back the way you came.
All right. Tulok will move north following it just to see what direction it takes.
Is the text all in the same font? Does any of it differ? Specifically vaults? There's no difference? Okay.
Nothing at all.
I'm really leaning into my lich theory here, and I think these vaults might refer to a phylactery.
Okay. Sweet. So it slithers along back north through the hallway into the room you just fought the Miststalker. And then it veers to the right down the hallway towards the door. But it veers north to the staircase that would have led to the workshop, but then turns back around and heads through the door.
To the far east.
The far east, where Shad had heard rummaging and noise, quite obviously.
So, one can assume that the ghost of Otari may have walked down here, walked up the stairs, heard something, and come back down in. But that's probably more Morlocks down there.
Or this was his initial holding cell, and he managed to escape only to that point before being pulled or recaptured.
Oh, I thought that was like his man cave.
With the sofa, just chilling.
I guess it's possible.
Just chilling in a 10-foot wide room.
Tulok stands facing the door to see if there's any reaction from the east of the potential of that green path moving into a room that we potentially think there's people in.
Yeah, it slips through the door, and you're standing way back, trying to see if you notice anything. I mean, it doesn't open the door; it just slips through it, right? And you don't really hear anything particular from where you're standing.
Yeah, I was just more worried that like the green glow would go through, the people inside would see and realize someone was moving around this area.
Yeah, you're standing a good 40 feet away, so yeah, there's not much to go on.
Okay, yeah, no problem. That's no news is good news.
I think Gilda will investigate the sofa room.
Sure, yeah. You hear nothing through that doorway at all, and Gilda, it looks like this room was once like quite comfortable, if quite small, and it would be quite private in its own way. But there's nothing else. It's just the sofa.
And Shad is searching that room as well, just for anything hidden.
Sure, same thing.
Okay, Shad moves out of the room and back into the 5-foot wide hallway. And Tulok's stage whispers back, let's check the room to the east where Physic is looking.
That's west.
Apologies.
We all get our cardinal points wrong sometimes. It's no big deal.
Tulok just mutters, never eat soggy wheat.
That's weird. My compass is saying west.
Shout out west.
Gilda pulls out her
Shout out
compass to
west.
confirm that it's west.
All right, you hear nothing beyond the door. What would you like to do?
Push it open.
Crack the door open. And there is another sofa. Ancient. And the covering torn open. Its stuffing and springs revealed. It sits along the western wall.
Shad searches his room.
Who steps in first?
Gilda does, as always.
Okay. As soon as you step in, Gilda, you get this overwhelming feeling of being watched. It wells up in your mind. And I need a will save, please. As this sense of paranoia fills you.
Okay. That is a 16.
Fail. You become frightened one.
I don't believe that's correct.
And why not?
I thought I had something that reduces my frightened condition down from from 1 to... Oh, I might be thinking about next level. Fuck.
Damn it.
Planning ahead, I like it. No, it said you are frightened one, and you are convinced that someone or something is watching you. And we're going to roll for initiative, because this eerie red eye opens in the western wall.
Okay.
In the wall, like it.
It's
Like
just
it was peeking out from
it's
a
like
hole?
right on the wall. It just pops open.
It's part of the wall.
It seems to be part of the wall or some such. Yeah, it's just like in the wall. This red eye just opens up, sitting in the wall.
That's way worse.
Tulok, what do you got?
Rolling with stealth, it's a 17.
Okay, Lady Gilda?
That is a 5.
You are terrified.
It's a critical
I
fail.
love it.
Yeah.
Physic.
21 from physic.
Okay. Shad?
Yes, sir. That is a 21 from Shad.
Oh, okay. That's even there. Who's got the higher bonus? Looks like Shad does. So Shad will go first.
I'm cool with that.
However, top of the order is none of you. Lady Gilda and Shad. I need you both to roll will saves as the fear of being watched ripples pain through you.
Shad rolls an 11.
Gilda got a 10.
Shad takes 8 mental damage. Lady Gilda takes 17 mental damage.
Whoa.
And you cannot reduce your frightened value until the end of your next turn, Lady Gilda.
Okay.
Shad's turn.
Shad closes the door, leaving Lady Gilda inside by herself. No, I'm just kidding.
I mean, it adds up. He's a scared.
Shad will drop his rapier, pull out his crossbow, reload it, and fire at the eye.
Okay. It's going to have a lesser cover here, but go for it.
Is a 27 to hit.
Ooh, that'll hit.
Nice.
Oof, only 4 points of damage.
And it hits the eye as if it just hit a stone wall and bounces off with absolutely no effect.
Intriguing. And that's his turn.
Okay. Physic.
You said it's on the back wall?
Western
You said
side. Right above the sofa.
Yep. So Physic wouldn't be able to see it from where he's standing.
You would not. You would just get this sense, I guess, like Lady Gilda's stopped, this eye is opened, Shad sees it and just fires off, and you're like, what the hell's happening?
Okay. If you'd like to just delay, I guess.
Okay. Tulok, same situation for you. You can't see in the room, you just see Shad fire off.
Okay.
It's a wall, there's an eye on the wall. Lady Gilda, she's frozen in place.
Tulok will
flavor-wise.
Tulok will stride south, passing the room, passing Shad, passing Physic, but would like to look into the room as he goes to see what it is.
Okay.
And then I want to roll a check on that, whether it be occultism or spirit lore, potentially. And I'm not sure which is going to be the better in this situation.
I can only allow occultism between the two.
Okay, no problem. So that he's gonna give himself guidance as well, and that is going to be a 28 on occultism.
You know this is a haunt, and your best bet for disabling it would be, as far as you know, I can really only give you that religion could help. There might be more checks, but you might be able to, religion might be able to ward against the effect of a haunt. And especially in this case.
Okay, so before his turn ends, he yells back to them, "There's some sort of witchcraft here. I believe it's a haunt. Gilda, use your knowledge of religion to try to determine what's going on. And watch out."
Okay, Lady Gilda.
This may be the first time you guys see Lady Gilda shake. And her, she's got her shield up, and her hand, there's a little bit of a tremor there. It's not crazy, but she is visibly afraid for possibly the first time ever. She fights the urge to run out of the room and escape this situation, and she takes a deep breath in and rolls her shoulders back to strengthen her posture. And Aurori, give me strength. Be like the mantis. Steal your mind. Steal your mind. You can overcome this. And she is going to use the focus spell that I mentioned last episode called Perfected Mind.
Oh, okay.
So I immediately attempt a will save against one mental effect that I'm currently suffering, and I use the new will save if it's better than the old one.
Okay, sweet. Go for it.
That is a 17.
No dice.
Okay.
So badass, though.
She will then recall knowledge, religion, with her second action.
Okay. You are not able to conjure up anything to ward this thing off with your knowledge of religion.
I can't I can't think straight, Tulok. This thing's seeing into my soul. And with her last action, she will stride out of the room.
Okay. She strides out of the room.
Physic would like to add.
Oh, yeah, you delayed. Okay, so you're going to the bottom of the room. Or out of the order, sorry.
But he'd like to walk past 15 feet north to above Lady Gilda.
Sure, you're just going to squeeze by your allies and shut the door?
And close the door as I'm going, yeah.
Okay, yeah, you can do that. And you do. And...
So would that count as 2 actions?
yes.
Yes, okay. Third action will be to lesser healing potion.
Okay. And Shad looks a bit shaken, but without any sight of the room, everything feels okay again. Although Lady Gilda is like shaking. She's absolutely shaking for that another full round until the end of what would be her turn. And then she starts to cool off.
Okay. Once that frightened condition leaves, this like tremble of fear is replaced with this white-knuckled grip on her hands because she is angry that she failed Aurori here and could not steal her mind. But she will try another religion check now that she's got that +1 back to it.
And Tulok will join Pass and attempt to help aid for, any
Okay. So recall knowledge, so I rolled it privately without the aid, Freeman.
And so you were trying to recall what again?
Do another religion check on the haunt.
And you still have... Actually, no. Sorry. I was about to interject so with something for you that's big. And I don't know if I should just put it to use now or... oh, man, I'm so torn right here. First of all, I just want to throw it there right now. You get a hero point for the whole Aurori stealing yourself and and really digging into that. Second of all, you get a minor boon from Aurori for doing it.
Oh.
And the minor boon from Aurori grants you great insight and knowledge. And once, when you roll a failure on a check to recall knowledge, you get a critical success instead.
Ooh.
Furthermore, the check loses the secret trait, so you know that your result is a critical success. And Aurori grants this knowledge boon for extremely consequential checks for recall knowledge. So I guess I am just going to slide that through immediately, and you automatically get a critical success on this attempt. And it is this is a haunt. I mean, mechanically, it's called the Watching Wall, and it can be overcome through deception as well, to just march in and pretend like you are totally uninterested in the fact that you're being watched. And you have to roll a check on that. That's the other option you have. Otherwise, it's part of the wall, AC 21. It has a hardness of 12, got its own break threshold and everything, and saving throws. And it will just keep rippling pain through your mind so long as you are afraid, and it will keep you afraid if you keep failing checks. If you remain in the room, that's where the danger is. But if you want to overcome it, you're going to have to be in there.
And you see her immediately relax as Aurori instills this knowledge upon her. Oh, I knew you were still there for me. Gentlemen, it's called a watching wall. Our best bet is to have somebody who is quite the thespian to walk in and just act as if they don't notice the eye at all. It prizes itself on creatures being afraid of it, and will continue to infest and cripple you via your mind if you are. Any of you skilled in the art of deception?
So I think Shad is going to step forward.
You chicken shit! You've got the higher bonus!
Yeah, but he's got a higher will save. You son of a bitch.
Scott is determined to not be killed by me.
Whoa. Is literally based off will save, you jerk.
Okay, alright.
I ain't afraid of you. I ain't afraid of no ghost.
Shad's gonna step forward. He said, well,
due to my past. I suppose I've been skilled in some deception along the way, to put it mildly.
All right, Shad. Here's what we need you to do. Open the door. Do not make eye contact. And just go out of your way to act as nonchalant as possible while you're searching the room. Just completely ignore the eye. If you make eye contact, just scream aloud and we'll pull you out of there. We could theoretically beat it to death, but there doesn't seem to be a whole lot of value in it. So just act normal, except don't look at the eye, and investigate the room.
Right. He's visibly nervous because he's seen the eye.
She's not good at communication. Her charisma isn't particularly high, and I really hope that came through in that little bit of role play.
Oh, right. I'm here to help. So yeah, I'll do it. Anyone else got any further guidance?
Yeah, and I was going to say Tulok cast guidance on him.
Good. So I used the word guidance, but I tried to make it subtle.
It's okay. It was coming anyways.
Okay, good. All right, you cast guidance. And he just shimmies his shoulders and stretches his arms out and gets himself ready. He's all kind of pumping himself up. Big breath in, big breath out. Cracks the door. Steps in. Roll me a deception check.
Natural 1. For a 9.
He's too terrified. He's he's too nervous. He saw too much.
Gilda will pull him out immediately after.
18 on the will save.
And he gains the frightened 1 condition, and we're going to roll initiative all over again. Let's get physics initiative.
I'd really rather not, but 21 again. Wow, he's loving those.
Tulok?
13.
Gilda?
9.
Shad?
27.
Nice.
All right. Top of the order, Shad.
All right. Shad would like to try again on the deception check if possible.
I don't see why not.
All right. So he just turns his eyes away and is going to pretend to go about his business like nothing's going on with a 26, 19 on the die.
Oof.
And he's so obviously terrified to start and just gets so overwhelmed, but he steels himself and averts his eyes and goes about the room, and the eye closes and vanishes.
Shad.
Even had a -1 to that from the fear.
Yeah.
Amazing. And the room appears to be safe now.
Nice.
Shad is really carrying us right now.
Lady Gilda took a big hit there.
Yeah,
that was crazy.
she's not doing great.
And Shad's searching the room. Eventually, the frightened condition wears off. He starts to feel okay again. And he's searching the room, but he seems a little bit distracted as he's doing so. He doesn't find anything. It seems just as barren as the other.
Okay. While he's searching, Gilda will take 10 minutes to refocus and then lay on hands on herself to bring her back up a little bit.
Shad walks out of the room and Tulok passes him and enters, and he just has a second look as well. And at the wall where the eye was, just because he's wondering, about it and its magic, and then also just looks around the room while he's in there.
And you're searching it, and you have a sense of fear no matter what. Given the whole situation, you're nervous as you go in. So you search around, but you feel yourself too distracted to really, and you don't find anything. You feel too on edge to really bring in the detail.
Okay. He moves out, and Shad will let the others know that he is injured.
Okay. Did Lady Gilda need to treat wounds as well?
With the lay on hands, I'm only down 11, so I'm not sure if I want to
risk what happens.
It's more about the cooldown time than anything.
Okay.
But yeah, you know what? I'll take it. 11 is enough. It's about a third of my hit points, or a quarter of my hit points.
It can be life and death pretty quick. So.
And while you're rolling that, Shad will pick up the rapier also before I forget.
Okay, 17 on the treat wounds, so at least.
Yeah, I'll take it. You were shooting for DC 15? Okay, so 2d8,
yep. Yeah, I gotta keep calling
2d8 would be great. Okay.
8 HP back.
Yeah, I'm 41 out of 44, so I'm doing okay.
Okay. Yeah, everybody's actually looking okay.
Shad will take some.
Really?
I don't know if we've hit an hour mark since our last treat wounds. We kind of just went down the stairs.
Tulok just pulls out a healing potion minor, passes it to Shad. Says, "Good job. Why don't you
Minor?
have this? You look a little rough."
Oh, okay. Sorry. I always think minor's greater than lesser.
I know, me
naming
too.
convention is fucking ridiculous.
All right, so that's just 4 back, so that's fine. He's at 21 at 27.
He's a plucky dude.
Right. Are we going to follow Otari, or are we going to attempt to clear this hallway? Because I feel like there's honestly probably more doors past this one, the one to the south.
That's what I say.
What time of day are we at right now?
It's about 6:30 in the evening.
I'm just running quite out of... I got a healing potion left, but I'm out of reagents.
Oh yeah, you must be low on supplies now. How are you looking for spells there, Tulok?
Not bad, actually. I did a lot of telekinetic, so
Yeah, and you
got 2 first levels and 2
did you
second
pop
levels.
that wand of magic missile, or did you spend 2 magic missiles? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I only have 1 first level left.
Well, I could take a peek down and see if it's more doors and then bail quickly if it's anything worse.
Do you guys have another combat in you, do you think?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
for sure. Shad moves south and listens at the door and checks for traps.
Okay.
How are you for pre-made bombs there, Physic?
Oh, bad. I got ghost
okay.
charges left. So hopefully it's a ghost. I don't think that would have worked on a haunt. They're not undead, are they?
Well, it's technically a spirit, I think. But I mean,
Yeah, it's specifically the undead
Okay.
that these work on.
they don't work on regular.
It's positive damage.
Well, other creatures can still take positive
Yeah,
damage.
it's just not very apt. It's not like it's not aptly named the ghost charge. It's not just ghosts. It's just called a ghost charge, but it affects all undead with positive damage.
Yeah. But would that have affected the haunt?
No.
Also, shout out the song Evil Eye by Fu Manchu, aka Tony Hawk 2 Pro Skater soundtrack.
Hell yeah.
The hell are you talking about?
Just the best soundtrack of all video games framing.
Yeah, he's not wrong.
Couldn't be fucked with anything to do with skateboarding. I don't care.
It's probably the greatest sports game of our generation.
Yeah, sports are dumb though, so moving on.
You son of a bitch.
Sure, they do impressive things, but I can't figure out why I should care.
We're playing a Pathfinder podcast.
Yeah, and I care about this.
All right, so Shad, listening, traps. What's up?
Nada. Wait, hold on. Yeah, nada. Nothing.
Okay.
Okay.
Hears, sees nothing.
So unless we stay otherwise from here on out, Shad will listen and check for traps, and then Gilda will kick the door down. Taking the defend action, just so
Yeah.
we don't have to go over it for every fucking door. Because that's exactly what we're going to do at every door, unless we say otherwise. Is that fair to you and the listeners?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh no.
You you crack a door, and you see a much larger room. Is cross-shaped and contains several long couches. At least for now, you can see one straight across from you to the south. The leather cushions that once adorned them are cracked with age. Dead plants lie slumped in planter boxes along the walls, and a long, dry fountain depicting a lighthouse stands in the center of the room. However, the first introduction to this room is the smell of decay. As a withered-looking creature peeks its head around the corner to look at you. It does its best to smile, using its drooping, slack skin and muscles. It looks like this.
Ooh, interesting.
Is that another Morlock?
For the listeners, yeah,
It's like a Morlock, but from Tales from the Crypt.
yeah, long straggly hair, pupilless eyes, long tongue, this spiky mouth, and long claws
Yeah, on feet and fingers.
Yeah.
with a little.
It looks
loincloth.
like it's falling apart a bit. And it just says,
Hello there. How are you? My name is Ograil.
in common.
in common.
Well, Gilda's at the front. You have fun.
Hello there, Ograil? Agrail?
Ograil. Nice to meet you.
The pleasure is all ours. Is this a garden?
It used to be... I don't remember.
She will step into the room. So you've been here for a while then?
Yes. I sit here and read as much as I can.
You can see he's holding a book.
I see. And what is this particular book about?
It has poems and such.
Nerd.
Can you read us one?
There is nothing in the world that I'd rather hold in my arms than the wonderful creature known as Scooty McBarbs. I don't know what it means, but it's beautiful.
Why is my nose bleeding?
There appears to be a fourth wall in this room.
Yes, it's odd because there's like 10 of walls, but I could never find the fourth one.
Sounds great.
And why do you stay down here, O'Grail? She takes another step forward.
Tulok follows.
Well,
He seems to be searching for the answer.
I stay in here because the cultists, they don't like me. They want to eat me.
You look at his rotting skin, you go, who the hell would want to eat that?
And the Ghost Queen Morlocks, they want nothing to do with me. I am sick, I guess.
Can from the door Physic do any kind of medicine check to see if it might be some kind of contagious sickness that we don't want to be around?
Sure can.
Typical. 14.
I don't think that'll do it. Let me just double check something here. No, it's not quite going to do it.
He's not looking too good.
I think you might be safe from the Morlocks at this point, but my friend Tulok here, he might be able to help you out with some more books, or he's got a reading list, actually, I think, that I wonder if you might be able to help us out with.
His like really weird like white eyes, just like the Morlocks. Someone called it earlier. Kind of widen even more.
Why will I be safe? Did something happen to Grolgust?
He spits on the ground.
Well, I mean, we kind of happened to Grolgus. He wasn't a big fan of us, so we knocked him and his kind out and left them upstairs unconscious for the time.
Is not dead.
And Tulok kind of sheepishly looks at Lady Gilda. And then back at Ogrel and says, "You won't be hearing from them anytime soon. I can promise you that."
Shat in the back. Yeah, I took care of him. Worry not.
Physics just like...
And then Tulok says, "Are you at odds with them? And what of these cultists? No, I'm getting ahead of myself. Have you read these books before?" And he produces the list that says, "What the Worm Knows, Grave Feasts, and Secrets of the Skull."
I do not know them, no. But if Grolgust is dead, and you killed him, well then, you are a friend of mine.
He looks pretty damn happy about it.
We should probably confirm that Grolgus is the one that was upstairs. I don't remember as a player.
Yeah, it was him. He was
He
the
said
king
his
of the
own name
Morlocks.
to you, and you're the only one who
Yeah.
understood. Yeah.
Okay, great. Now, since we are friends, who are these cultists you speak of?
They call themselves the Cult of the Canker. We Ghost Queen Morlocks ruled this library, and they drove us out. But they got me with their sickness, and, well, I was abandoned. Oh, and all I want now is to read in peace and be rid of all those Ghost Queen traitors.
We may have done that already.
How long ago did these cultists come into your library?
I don't remember. It's been foggy in my head ever since I became sick. I just want more in my mind. So I want to read. I want to fill my mind with things again.
That seems like a noble task.
Lady Gilda, roll me a religion.
Wishuf. That is yet again a 3 on the die for an 8.
Never mind.
Yeah, Foundry goes on these weird streaks for me. Most of them are bad, but every now and again I'll roll a 20 and it'll make up for it.
Can I roll a religion check as I'm in there with him?
Sure. You like
Her.
yeah. I won't disallow it.
It is a 20.
Okay. You know this is an undead creature in front of you based on its decaying skin. And you have some insight from your ability to animate dead. Although it's like this innate insight, you don't know where it's come from. But this would be the equivalent of a ghoul. This creature has been affected by ghoul fever.
So is your library to the east here, through that door?
No, that door leads towards the surface. That's where the Ghost Queen Morlocks went.
Is there anything that you need? As we're friends now, can we help you with anything?
I just wish to read and feast on the undead flesh of the cult.
So the cult is undead.
They are like me, sick and spreading their sick. I would see them down and destroyed, and I will aid you if you seek this as well.
We do. We are here to rid this land of corruption. Your home could be returned to you, and you could continue reading.
Then consider me ally.
And in what way can you help us?
I have strength, and I have swiftness.
Would you allow our friend Physic to take a look at you, inspect your sickness just so we know what we're dealing with?
Yes, of course.
Physic will walk in the room, having already tried to take a look and just being a little bit weirded out at the moment.
Gilda will aid you this time, though.
You said it's a religion? Or
No, you can roll a medicine on this.
I got
Nice.
a 20.
Yeah, so ghoul fever has run through this creature to the point of no return. Ghouls spread it. As Tulok would have understood from his check here, through attacking and whatnot, through bites and stuff.
Like a werewolf.
And once you're infected, it's a day upon day upon day process. But if you are subject to it and do not manage to pull through, you will die and rise again as a ghoul. And that's what this creature has gone through. So yeah, this is what you might face coming up. But
Okay.
this creature Augrael is going to join you in combat. And he's controlled by me.
Okay.
Well, I'm sorry for what happened to you, and I'm sorry that you had to stick around so long, but we appreciate the help that you can give us. Just don't bite
I
us.
don't bite and tell.
Boo.
Do you know these passages well?
James looks thoroughly confused.
Do you know these passages well, Augrael? Can you guide us through it to these cultists that you want dealt with?
I only know they're in the main hall, north and then to east. But my memory is too foggy to know the rest. I just know where not to go.
Have you seen the green light that walks down that hallway? Do you know what it's doing?
No, I never engaged with it. I've just been here trying to sit in peace, reading my poems.
Could you read us a second poem from your book?
There is little in the world that can bring you fame, unless, of course, you befriend and are lifted up by your friend James. I don't know who he is, but he seems like a stand-up guy.
Let's get the fuck out of here and move on with the story, please. Itching for some combat.
More combat, less poetry.
Is that what you call that? Just because you rhymed, that
rhymed,
doesn't
didn't it?
make it poetry. Because it was written in iambic pentameter.
The meter was off. Derivative.
I'm going to think of a really nasty one for Duncan.
Duh.
All right, so you're heading all back north.
Are we going through this door, or are we actually going to be following Otari?
I will follow your lead.
Because I think Was that where he was saying to go?
He said go this way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then
But I have two reasons to get in there.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we do our usual setup at the door.
All right, yeah, marching order here.
I wonder if I should maybe go in front of Thad. No, I'm going to say Thad. For now. What's his speed?
You
there?
bastard.
25.
25 as well, same as everything. Yeah, no, we'll stick with the regular thing and I'll bring up the rear.
And Shad will sheath his rapier, pull out his crossbow, and put in a bolt.
Yeah, same
Open.
with physics.
Yeah, you crack the door, and you see a much larger hallway spread to the north and south in front of you, and a narrow hallway straight ahead that leads to a singular door. You spot right away a number of stone shells that are carved into the walls. The hallway is about 15 foot wide. And there are many gaps in the collection, but a staggering number of books, scrolls, and folios are all over the place. And the first thing you notice, though, from movement are there are a couple to your immediate north and south ahead of you. Near the books are these barely clothed, gaunt, greenish blue-skinned creatures that look similar to Augrail, with these long nails and toenails, like claw-like features. These peaked ears on these guys, though, and the same toothy jaws that are sharp and lipless. And I'll show you this picture here, but imagine instead of the skull cradled in its hand, it's holding a book.
Yeah, creepy.
And one of them turns to face you.
Does it only have one leg?
No, the other one's just sort of tucked in behind awkwardly. It's a kind of an odd piece of art. It's as if it's like, but the feet are side by side, I think. And it turns to look at you, Gilda, and does its best to lick its non-existent lips, and just says,
Hello. Are you here to donate your flesh to the canker?
and another one, the other one turns towards you as well, and its eyes seem to like light up the sight of you.
She steps into the room, cracks her neck, rolls back her shoulders, and flexes her hand, wraps some mighty blows, and you can see this like light blue radiant energy just pulsing around it. Yeah, we're here for something like that.
Beautiful.
The one in the north says,
In that case, give us a digit. Or an appendage would be even better.
and it steps forward towards you a little bit. The other one steps up a bit. You can now see, as you step into the room, there are two more as well to your immediate north and south. At least four that you can see.
As this conversation is going down, Tulok steps up behind Lady Gilda, attempting to avoid notice, and casts mirror image on himself.
Okay.
Does anybody else want to do anything? Because she's about to punch.
With his alchemical crossbow, I'm going to load a ghost charge into it.
And just for those who don't know, mirror image, 3 illusory images of me begin to swirl around my space. Thus,
Oh, right. You haven't used this yet, have you?
No.
Groggus used it, but you haven't used it. Oh, that's so sweet. Yeah.
thus throwing off attacks.
Wicked. All right, Gilda, what do you got? What
Well,
are you
as
saying?
soon as this creature approaches her, she wants to stride forward, turn around, and punch this thing in the back of the head.
Okay, so you stride forward, go ahead, and it turns like,
Where are you going? Just give it to us.
Are you going to at all pretend
No,
like you're going
she's
to?
No, she's
adhere to
not a
suppress?
diplomacy creature.
Okay, all right.
And
Well, then we're rolling for
that's
initiative.
that's what I was waiting for.
Yeah. Okay.
No, she's ready to have a good time.
This is gonna be epic. Oh, this is gonna be a long combat tracker, guys. Let's stay on top of this. Okay, let's go. Oh my god. All right, let's get Shad's first. No, let's get Gilda's first. Come on. Let's get Gilda's.
Gilda got a 12, but I'm going to use a hero point to reroll it. I want to go
Okay.
first. That's a 9.
You're not going first. You're still mid-walk and turning around as it's about to go down. Let's get Shad's.
All right, Shad is 25.
Okay, Tulak.
10.
Okay, and how about Physic?
22.
22, okay. And Grail gets natural 20 for 28.
Oh,
Hot damn.
Augie over here.
Can we
yeah.
trade?
And let's see here. Okay, so top of the order is going to be Augrail, who has this giant, like, it's just like this energy comes over him as he hears the conversation way ahead of himself, and he cannot wait to get in there and wreak some havoc. So he is going to stride 25 feet forward, right next to Lady Gilda and by the other two ghouls, and is going to start swinging at the northern ghoul, and it goes with a claw for a 17 to hit, hits and deals 9 damage, and goes for a second attack with a 20 and hits for 12 damage. Bam, bam, and kills the first ghoul. Just like leaps on him and just starts clawing it down, ripping flesh off of its body. The ghoul to the farthest south is going to run up towards Augrail and Lady Gilda, and is going to attack Lady Gilda with a let's see here. We'll go claw to start. 19 to hit.
Nope.
And then tries to bite you with another 19 to hit.
No, sir.
Okay, and Shad's turn.
Shad will stride into the room and then move south with his full complement of his movement, and then take a shot with the crossbow at the southern ghoul
Okay,
with a 19 to hit.
that hits.
3 points of damage.
Okay.
And with his last action, he will reload.
Okay, Physic.
Okay, so using a one full complement of action, he is going to come in right beside one Mr. Shad Thad Nunder.
Okay, and as you run down, you're the only one with dark vision. You see that the southern portion of this hall opens into a circular room with that twisting necromantic magic from the lighthouse in the center, and you can see 3 other ghouls to the south who are now starting to look up and go, what the hell is going on?
Okay. Awesome. So he's gonna see that, and I mean, they're already looking at him, so he's just gonna yell at the others, "We got more of them coming." And take a launch with his crossbow, which is now infused with the magic of Ghost Bomb, and he will do it to the one that's right to the south of Lady Gilda for a 22 to hit.
That hits.
So we've got 2d8 piercing, 2 HP piercing damage, and 1d6 positive damage.
Oh, sweet. Okay. Is there anything else from your turn?
That will be it.
Okay.
But you got the 5 total
Was
damage.
it a 5 total, was it?
Yeah.
It's 2 from the crossbow and...
3 from the
Oh,
grenade.
it's 3. Sorry, my bad. Okay, 1 more damage there. Sweet.
And it's radiant, I believe, as well.
Or positive.
Yeah.
The one you just attacked is going to go. And it is going to attempt to attack Gilda. Let's see here. Claw first. 19.
No, sir.
That's 3 19s against you. Claw again. Miss. Jaw, miss. Oh, so bad. Rolling so bad. The northern ghoul is going to run down towards Augrail and flank, attacking with its claw with a 23 to hit. That's
I'm going to use my
hit.
retributive strike.
Okay.
So you will get a +5 DR against it.
and it completely blocks all the damage.
That will be a 28 to hit on my retaliation strike.
God, that's a crit.
That is 26. Is my disrupting damage doubled as well?
Oh my god, yes.
Oh,
Okay, so that's 26 bludgeoning and 8 radiant, or positive.
Well, describe to me how you turn this thing to dust.
She was ready. Like, she's got her shield up on the left, and she sees this thing run in at Ogro. She just sticks her arm up, smacks its hands down, and then just hits it with the back of her palm.
So good. Oh my god. That ripped it up. That was awesome. Okay, and that's gonna bring us to, let's see here, Tulok.
All right, Tulok will stride into the room to the north of Lady Gilda, and then will, using his mind, bring down one of the books onto the head of the ghoul that's harrying Lady Gilda.
Okay.
And that is going to be a 16 to hit.
That is a hit.
All right. For 9 points of damage.
Okay. Decent hit.
And that's his turn.
You're in the room, cast it, and Lady Gilda.
Which one have they been attacking? Physic and Tulok?
The one directly south of you.
Okay, they both attacked that one? Okay.
Yeah.
First action, she will strike out at the one they have not been attacking. That is an 11 to hit.
That's a miss.
Okay, she will strike out again with a 16.
That hits.
That is 13 points of regular damage and 3
Describe
points
your
of
kill.
positive. She's just like holding her shield up and then just, takes a swing, makes a haymaker at this thing, comes past it, pulls back, and then just palm strikes it right in the throat.
And then shrugs her shoulders like she meant to fake it out and then punch it. Yeah.
And then there's
beautiful.
one last one, which I'm going to do what I shouldn't do. And I'm going to go with the -8 and see what happens here.
Okay.
That is a natural 20 for a 21.
Oh, baby.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
Oh my god.
High risk, high reward, baby.
That's a crit.
So that is 16 points of bludgeoning and 6 points of positive energy. And she is just having the
Dead.
time of her life. Like, I don't think you guys have ever seen her smile and laugh like this. Like, she's been waiting for this since she left the war.
So dead. That's outrageous.
yeah, that was huge.
Holy crap. Okay, top of the round, Augrail's turn, who is just like looking all over the place, like, and he spends an action grabbing the one that came at him, and you totally fucked up, Lady Gilda, and he grabs the corpse and just pulls up its arm and just bites a big chunk out of it and rips some of the flesh out, and just like, and with it still chewing in his mouth and this rotten blood running down its chin, he starts to run south towards the other ghouls.
Ogra, be careful down there.
And he can't stop himself. He just runs towards the one to the east, and that's all of his actions.
He's nothing if not motivated.
Shad's up.
All right, so Shad is going to train his crossbow on the ghoul that Augrail is next to and loose a shot. 27 to hit.
That's a crit.
Hell yeah. 10 points of damage. Not too good, but we'll take it.
Okay.
And he will reload for his second action and then fire again for a 15 to hit.
That's a miss.
All right, and that is his turn.
Wicked. Physic.
Okay, gotta use up this ghost charge. Well, I've got it. So, he will stride forward 15 feet, so he's not quite into the room yet. Oh, is one of these not one of these here ghoulie boys?
Yeah,
seeing a
you
third
stride down, and
token.
you notice one of them's wearing robes, is a little more clothed than the others, and has this necklace of decaying flesh around its neck.
cute. Still a ghoul, though.
Yeah, looks a bit like this.
Oh, that's awesome
Whoa,
art.
cool.
I love that.
Oh.
yeah,
that's so
it's
fucking metal.
standing up
Yeah.
from this couch and raising its arms into the air. It's like, ah.
That should have been our logo.
Well, I'd say this guy needs a crossbow bolt full of ghost bomb on it. Takes a shot for 25 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, so 4 piercing damage,
Okay,
and 3 positive damage.
perfect. All right, so that's Physics' turn.
That's physics turn.
Okay, that creature is going to now act. It looks at you. How far away are you?
30 feet.
Perfect. Perfect. I need you to roll me a will save, please.
Will he or won't he? 19.
19. That's a fail.
Oh no. That is such a high DC.
You're gonna take 5 mental damage and 1d4 persistent mental damage. And you're also sickened 1
Oof.
as phantom pain racks your body.
Okay.
So, I mean, we've got some experience with sickened, especially in Samal's days. But yeah, basically, your fortitude stuff is reduced. I think it is. Oh no, sorry. No, you take a penalty to everything unless you can shake it off by spending an action to try and retch up and re-roll a fortitude.
Oh, buddy.
Or roll a fortitude. And then this creature is going to move towards the center of the room to get a little more line of sight.
Sorry, do I roll the persistent mental on that?
No, it's
or-
that's on your turn.
Okay.
The now southernmost ghoul is going to start running up. We'll say he runs up towards Shad. It's going to take him 2 actions, and then he's going to attack with its jaws for a 22 to hit.
22, that is a hit.
He's going to take 4 piercing damage,
Yep.
and I need 2 separate fortitude saves.
Oh, shit. Natural 1.
Oh no.
Okay,
Oh, no.
and the next one.
17.
Okay. Okay, so Shad takes 9 negative damage and will, from here on out, only regain half of as many hit points when healed until you can sort whatever's happening to him. But just, he gets bit in the neck and his life force has to be sucked, and he just buckles. His knees start to buckle under this immediate effect. However, the other one was a save, so nothing else happens. The ghoul next to Augrail is going to retaliate against him and attack with a 21 to hit, which hits, dealing 3 slashing damage. Misses again with the next attack and misses with a bite. Tulok.
All right, so Tulok is going to pluck the small bead off of his new necklace, and he throws the bead 55 feet in the distance to the cultist, and will attack with a 4d6 fireball.
Oh my god. Okay. What's the
Buddy.
radius in the fireball? Is it a certain amount, or is it just like an individual attack?
It doesn't say.
Okay, then it's probably just individual. Because it's not like the actual fireball spell, right?
Yeah, and it's so there's a reflex save of 21.
Okay. Which I assume is it a basic reflex save?
Yes.
Yeah, it would be. Okay. All right. Reflex save 20.
15 points of damage.
Oh, big hit. Okay, awesome.
All right, and so that is just going.
That's a single action, isn't it? That's
It's a
so
single
neat.
action, yeah. And then,
I love it.
so he is going to then use telekinetic projectile to fling a book at the ghoul that's harrying Shad there.
Okay.
And that's going to be an 18 to hit
That hits.
for 13 points of damage.
Okay. Big hit. Nice. Lady Gilda.
Gilda will move her full complement, so she's just behind this ghoul. She cannot flank with Shad on that single move, but she will attempt to strike this thing. That is a 22 to hit.
That's a hit.
13 points of damage and 2 points of positive.
Describe your kill again.
She's like, her next action is going to be another stride. So she's like running by, gut punches this thing, and then keeps on moving. So she's within melee range of this cultist. So she doesn't even slow her stride.
Nice. Okay. Top the round with Augrel, who's going to continue his assault on the ghoul next to him. He's going to claw, and jaw. The jaw hits and one of the claws hit. And he destroys the creature and just starts ripping it apart and eating its viscera and flesh and just creating a massive, disgusting display.
Doesn't give it double ghoul fever.
It does not. Shad's up.
All right, Shad will stride diagonally to the south so that he is under or to the south of Physic. Will reload his crossbow and take a shot at the cultist.
I have a quick question for you, Scott.
Yes.
How can you say diagonally and not tentacular?
I don't know, man. Get the fuck out of here. Because,
I mean, one of them usually has a lot more bearing on your life.
yeah, that.
That's fair.
Unless you're fucking Captain Nemo over here.
So he takes a shot with the crossbow and it misses, striking the wall
Okay.
behind the cultist.
Maybe he's
No
an
dice.
outdoor enthusiast. Tentacular.
Physic, you're up.
Oh, thank God. First action will be to reload the crossbow once more. Second action to shoot it at the cultist for a 19 to
That
hit.
hits. That's a beat to beat, actually.
Yeah, well, suck it, burn. 8 points of piercing.
Do you have one more ghost charge left in there?
Yep, last one at 2 positive
Okay.
damage. And then he will try to throw
Okay.
up.
Roll me a fortitude.
19.
No dice.
Gross. So that'll be my 1d4 mental damage.
Yeah, it's going to be 1 damage. And there should be a button there for you to click for your recovery check. I've applied the 1 damage already.
Okay. 11 on the recovery.
Failure.
check. Fun.
And it comes back to the cultist, who steps into the center of the room
Shit.
where the twisting vortex of necromantic energy is,
Oh, it's going to heal him, isn't it?
and just lifts its arms in the air, and you can see it being revivified. And then it also grabs a piece of the flesh off its necklace and chomps into it, also reinvigorating it. And then it attacks Lady Gilda with its jaws with a 16 to hit.
No, sir.
Tulok.
Tulok, while still quite a bit of a distance up the hallway here, is just going to see this cultist being revivified here and just launches 3 magic missiles down at him.
Oh boy.
There's a 5, a 5, and a 4 for 14 points of damage.
Nice.
Just double checking. Do you have the range on that? Or
Yes.
I think I can. Yeah, okay, you do.
It's
I assume you
120.
did, but oh fuck, Jesus. Okay. 5, a 5, and a 4. Nice. Big hits. Lady Gilda.
Okay, first action will be a punch. That is an 11 to hit.
That's a miss.
Okay. I'm going to use my last hero point to reroll that.
Okay.
That is a 23 to hit.
That hits.
That is 10 points of regular damage and 1 point of positive energy.
Okay.
Second action, she's going to attempt a shove, so at a map -4.
Ooh.
Okay. This is against my athletics DC?
Yeah, so it'll be an athletics check against your DC. That is a 21.
Success.
Just a success or a critical success?
Success.
Okay. So it gets pushed back 5 feet, and I move 5 feet after it.
Ooh, I don't know if you want to step there, buddy.
I don't have a choice.
Oh.
Okay. And that's your turn?
No, I still have 1 action left. She will lay on hands.
You want to? Did you punch? Did you punch first? No.
Yeah, punch and shove.
Punch and shove, and then
No,
move.
the move is part of the success of the shove.
Reaction.
You push your opponent back 5 feet. You can
is
strive
it?
after it, but you must move the same distance in the same direction.
Oh, okay, sick. Okay.
So her last will be a lay on hands.
Against the creature?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I need a basic fortitude save from you.
21.
Okay, so that's a success on the save. You will take 3 points of positive energy.
Okay.
That's your 3 actions.
That's your turn?
Yep.
As you end your turn in the midst of this swirling energy, you take 19 negative energy damage.
18 negative energy damage.
And Augrael turns towards the cultist, covered in disgusting blood and guts, and lunges at him with a 29 to hit. It's a crit. He's bloodthirsty and just lunges forward and grabs onto the robe and sinks his teeth into the neck of this creature, ripping its throat out as it falls to the ground and bleeds out all over the place. Lady Gilda is screaming, perhaps, with this as her life force is being sucked from her body after this shove. And that's what we're gonna call it.
Oh boy.
Oh my god.
Stemming the Tide is an actual play podcast of the Adventure Path Abomination Vaults and is produced by the Uncharted North Network. Stemming the Tide uses trademarks and/or copyrights owned by Paizo Inc., used under Paizo's community use policy. We are expressly prohibited from charging you to use or access this content. Stemming the Tide is not published, endorsed, or specifically approved by Paizo. For more information about Paizo Inc. and Paizo products, visit paizo.com. Music is composed by Will Savino and artwork by Greyhood. Stemming the Tide is recorded remotely using Foundry Virtual Tabletop. If you wish to connect with us or support this project and projects to come, we can be found at unchartednorth.ca, patreon.com/unchartednorth, and on all major social media platforms. Links to all credits can be found in the episode description and our website. Thanks for tuning in.